Let's rock this joint.
Hello and welcome to Social Suicide with Monica and Molly.
The podcast where we, just by putting mics in front of our face, we're trying not to cancel ourselves. That's the bit, right?
That's the bit, right?
That's the bit, right?
Just a bit. What was the first thing you thought about when you woke up this morning?
Dog. What was the first thing? Oh, what was it? I think the first thing that popped into my head when I woke up was like, I know it's almost noon.
That's nice. That's a nice thought.
I know it's almost noon.
Yeah. Pippin woke me up a lot last night.
What a dick.
But when I woke up this morning, one of my first thoughts was, this is so sad. I was like, another date. No man next to me.
I get the worst sleep of my life when I sleep next to a man.
I mean, when I sleep next to even Pippin last night. And normally he's a good boy.
I get the worst sleep of my life. The cuddles. And then they look at me at like 6, 7 in the morning. Like, hey, how'd you sleep? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me.
You fucking space heater. Yeah. And they be twitching in their night. I don't like it.
Has anybody ever claimed or complained about your sleeping habits?
Yeah, I talk in my sleep.
Okay, I talk in my sleep too. It almost got me in trouble once.
We just be yapping.
I literally can't shut up.
Can't shut the fuck up. We just be yapping even at night.
Yeah. Because it's like if my friends sleep in the same room as me, or like, I've slept in the same bed as my parents or something or my mom, I should say.
Yeah.
And they're like, you were talking last night. I'm like, shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, I just be
But
saying
I
shit.
wonder how much I actually do it. Because like this week I've had a lot of very vivid dreams. And as our audience knows, I take that shit seriously. And I had I never have nightmares. I had 2 nightmares this week.
No way. You be stressing.
Yeah, but like about what? I should actually think back and like see actually what dates they were on, because I wonder if they coincided with the date. There were 2 days this week that I was like,
really,
I'm gonna walk into traffic. Like, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I'm done.
I'm done, so.
But I wonder if those are the days that I had nightmares.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. Yeah, I always have really vivid dreams too. And I know mine was vivid last night, but as soon as I woke up, it just left my brain.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot. It's kind of crazy that I barely remember my 2 nightmares, but one of them was have you seen the movie Alien?
Yes. Well, no, sorry. I know what.
Yes. Well, no.
No, I haven't seen the movie Alien, but I know what movie you're talking about. Yes.
Do you know like what the big monster scene in that movie, like when it first shows up?
Like with Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, but like there's other people on the ship with her.
When it's coming out of his stomach?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that was like part of my dream, but it was like, I'm sure there's a movie I've seen out there that is this, but all I can think about is aliens, but I know it's not that. But it's like an alien would come out of my body or out of my head, or not my head, but like the people around me, and I was like trying to get away from them or out of their heads. And it was like an evil alien that wanted to kill me, but they like start off, because that alien starts off like coming out of the stomach and then it grows bigger into like the actual alien.
Yeah.
In my dream, it would like come out, and the like first part of the alien was like a head of the person that it came out of, and then they grow into like a copy of that person, kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Wow.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's how they're born. No, I think they cocoon. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That's a great movie too.
No, I think they cocoon.
That's a great one. The first one with Donald Sutherland. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Donald Sutherland's hot.
Yeah, he is. He raised his shit son though.
Kiefer?
Raised.
You talking about Kiefer?
Kiefer, great actor, insane man.
Is he an insane man?
I think he's insane.
Is he?
That I was listening. I heard a story told about him where he like on like live on camera during some like Christmas special or New Year's something. He just like attacked a Christmas tree.
Sick. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I think that sounds really great.
I think he also doesn't have mirrors in his house because he's like, what the Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I would get that from like a paranormal standpoint, but like
that's what it is. He's like that. He's like there are windows to the other side, and somebody's gonna come and steal me, you know, and like
that's why I don't have a lot of mirrors. I have like 2.
I love mirrors. Steal my soul, bitch.
Come on, get me, dog. No,
I'm like, I am covered by the blood of Christ. You can't get to me, bitch.
The one thing about mirrors, just don't sleep in front of a mirror.
I sleep in front of like 8 mirrors.
Yeah, I know. When I was sleeping in at my
maybe that's why I'm having nightmares. Continue.
That's why I switched it. I switched like the order of my room. Back in my first apartment in LA because I had the same thing, the mirrored closet doors, and my bed was right in front of it, and I would have sleep paralysis, and almost every night my bed would start like vibrating and like shaking.
Are you sure that wasn't just an earthquake?
Every night in LA. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'll feel like a little thing.
We're on a fault line. No, I do the same. If I like get dizzy suddenly,
I assume it's an earthquake.
I assume it's an earthquake.
Yeah, I do too. Or like vertigo.
Around. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why like yesterday when we had an earthquake, I just looked. I was like, is this really happening? Because I heard like a big truck outside too.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Toby
and I
really
was like,
at each other.
When that earthquake happened, I was in my room, and I'm on the top floor, and it's a 3-floor building. But like, if somebody slams the door at the bottom outside really hard, which happens, it does shake the walls because this is a new building in Los Angeles, so there was nothing put into it.
Absolutely, it's
made out of tinfoil and toothpicks.
Yeah, and what like plyboard from IKEA or whatever they used to build their furniture.
And it's all gray.
It's all gray. Yes, millennial gray.
Yeah. So I was like, did somebody just leave, or is this an earthquake? And then it kept shaking, and I was like, oh, that's an earthquake. The also funny thing about that was that I had just gotten out of the shower, so I was just in like underwear.
Yeah.
No bra.
Sick.
I was like about to start doing my makeup, and then I was like, that's shaking. This shake. Everything's shaking. And I looked at Pippin, who was on the bed, and he's looking at me, and then out the window, and I'm just like, if the wall came down, or if the ceiling came down right now, they'd find me dead, naked on my period, clutching my wiener dog.
Wiener dog in one hand, Bloom in the other.
She died peacefully. She died as she came.
As God intended. Dude, I actually have a story
about me.
I would. I'd put nothing but just all of your used vapes in your casket. Your family would be like, what are you doing? Stop it. This is what she'd want.
Stop dragging me for my vapes.
I don't know why I got so hooked on it. Like, I'm not clutching this with my paw.
What are you, Republican?
Perhaps. No. I joke about that too much.
It's a bit.
One of the first earthquakes that I actually experienced was in Virginia. There was a big...
Is that normal?
No.
Okay.
They were doing like fracking or something around Richmond. And it was a big earthquake. Like, we be shaken.
Yeah.
And it happened when my mom and we were actually in Richmond, so we really felt it. We were at Short Pump Mall, one of my favorite malls, and Short Pump.
Yeah, girl.
I have the most nasty mind, but like I never looked at Short Pump like that.
You've experienced a few though. Zoom.
What did he say?
Monica, that hurt my feelings.
Get over it.
Monica,
Tell your story.
Yes. So we're at Short Pump Mall. I'm in a dressing room. I'm trying on dresses. I'm in college, and I think I needed a dress for like another fucking event that I had to go to. And so I like went home for the weekend. And my mom and I went to Short Pump Mall. And so I'm butt ass naked in H&M trying on dresses, and it starts shaking.
Shut the fuck up. And you've never experienced it?
I've never experienced an earthquake.
What did you think it was? Did you know it was an earthquake?
What's crazy is in Virginia, we all thought it was like domestic terrorism. state that was scarred by the acts of 9/11. And I think everyone genuinely thought it was domestic terrorism. I don't know. Foreign terrorism. And
no, that's like, I'm laughing at that because that's so funny. But at the same time, it's like, oh, that's kind of a valid assumption.
And my mom starts yelling. She's like, Molly, get out. She's like shaking the door. She goes, Molly, get out. Molly, you gotta get out. We gotta get out of the building. Because it was going on for a while.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't. I'm naked. I can't. My mom leaves me. Shut the fuck up. Becky said, fine. And saved her goddamn self. And because Short Pump is like one of the only outdoor malls.
It's an outdoor. Okay, because I was gonna say, if you were inside one of those like big malls when an earthquake happens or domestic terrorism, you're done.
Yeah,
like that shit's not staying
and
up.
my mom, she can't move fast. She got a bad knee, so I think she was hustling to get out to the middle of the mall. Wow. And once it finished, I had nothing but like dust and shit.
Really?
Like 9/11, yeah. I had nothing but dust all over me. And I came out and I was like, what the fuck, Mom?
You came out of the dressing room or out of the mall?
Out of H&M. I had to walk out. I was like, what the fuck, Becky? I had to put my clothes on. It felt just so, I felt like so much shame. Like I just had like the worst one night stand.
Like she walked in on you masturbating or something.
I was like, what the fuck? Put my clothes back on. I go out. I walk out of H&M. She's out there. She's like, no one's cell phone's working. I'm like, what the fuck, Mom? You just left me. She's like, you wouldn't come out of the dressing room. I was butt ass naked. I was butt ass naked. Not even a lick of underwear on. When you said that yesterday, I was like, oh, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. It's very vulnerable.
It is.
Yeah. I was just thinking about all my antiques whenever a fucking earthwake hit. Because I just start looking around.
Because all you hear is the glass that's all around you.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about being naked until afterwards. Like, it's just in my room. It's normal.
I was so aware of being naked, whatever.
Well, yeah, because you're in a public place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was where I'm naked most of the time.
Can you imagine if I ran out butt ass naked?
That'd be really embarrassing.
Wouldn't that be embarrassing?
Like, that'd make more news than the actual
and like everyone would be staring at me.
Yeah.
And no, everyone truly thought it was domestic terrorism because then no one's cell phones were working.
Yeah,
either.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But I was going to ask you, how do you feel about hairy men?
I love a hairy man. What I don't love is a man that's into how hairy he is.
Okay.
You know, it's like on the dating apps or something.
How
they'll be
dare
like,
he be secure in himself?
Well, no, I'm just saying if it makes it into your bio, rethink your bio.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep. Okay. I understand now.
I mean, obviously a guy should be secure with the hair on his body. Mm-hmm. But like if you're really secure, you don't have to talk about it.
Why you be talking
like
about
those
it?
hairy guys that are mentioning on their bios probably need to hear it from the women that you like hairy chests. You know?
Yeah.
It's like that's what they ask you in the chat.
Yeah. Like hella hairy. Like
yeah. Like I always feel the need, but I never succumb to this, but I'm always like, you like big women? You know, like whatever they're talking to me, because I'm like, I don't want to get to the location where we're going out on a date and you're like shocked to see a larger woman.
Yeah.
It's like they haven't seen the full body pictures I put on my, and it's a whole thing in the fat community where it's like, you're saying that I catfished you, but I like have pictures up there. Like you're not honest with yourself about who you're swiping on.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Damn, dog.
Hairy chest.
I looked at you last weekend and there was a man with his shirt that was a little unbuttoned, and I saw like he had such a hairy chest, and I looked at Monica. I was like, I'm gonna floss my teeth with that fucking chest hair. And Monica was on shrooms. She was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm gonna floss my teeth with that man's hair. I love a hairy man. I love a mustache. I fucking love a mustache. I was walking Toby yesterday, and I had just woken up and so we're on his first walk, and there was a man that I could tell already had a little bit of a mullet, short on the sides, trucker hat, and a mustache. That's like the modern day, like 2024.
like male slut uniform.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm just like, ooh, he's out there fucking. He fucks.
He be out there sucking and fucking.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And I want.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's not a shame. I'm just like, that's like, if I see a man like that, I'm like, you little slut.
You're such a slut. And if he has a thigh tat. And no, I'm wet. No, I'm wet. What are you talking about? No, but I'm so bummed that I goofed because he was really into Toby. I could tell he was so obsessed with Toby, and so I said hi, and he was like looking at me and Toby and smiling like hi, and then I walked by and Toby starts peeing, and then Toby like jumped and like looked like Toby got spooked, and the guy was like trying to like sneak up on us almost.
Oh.
Like, I guess, like, maybe to, like, pet Toby or I don't know what. And then I was like, started laughing. I was like, come on, Toby. And I just, like, kept
That's
going.
odd behavior, but yeah, you should have said something.
It was odd behavior, so I should have said something. But I goofed. I was tired.
Yeah, you did goof.
I did go. I was like, this man's it's stupid hot.
Damn.
Gotta keep going. Damn. Yeah. So that was the biggest regret of my life.
Yeah. The way we're like begging for meet cutes out in the wild, and then one could have happened then, and you're just like, anyways,
I was tired, dog.
No excuse. I'm gonna tell you that whenever you start complaining about being alone.
When have I ever complained about being alone?
If it ever happens. Or you complain about a guy not messaging you back.
Yeah, I don't complain about being alone.
You complain about the apps, we complain about the apps.
Yeah, we complain about the apps, and then I complain about not meeting like a decent man.
Yeah.
But I love being alone.
Yeah.
We
just talked about how much we hate sleeping, or we would hate sleeping with men.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I hate sleeping next to a man.
Yeah.
They're also like all cuddled up against me. Get over to your fucking side.
No, I love that stuff.
I love cuddling.
I love falling asleep in the arms of another man.
Yeah, for sure. But also at some point in the night, why am I pushed over to get it the fuck together?
Just joking.
Get it together! I'm trying to say something here.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Anyways, why am I pushed up to the edge of the fucking bed?
That's the shit I hate.
That's that shit I fucking hate.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me.
Especially if it's your bed and not his.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Did you get this from CB2? No. Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. No, that's what happened
you
last time.
You hugged the edge of the bed.
That's what happened last time. The last time I slept in a bed with a man. He was like in the middle of my fucking bed. I told you. And he walked into my room, grabbed my charger by my nightstand, plugs his phone in.
The audacity.
Do we have a gunshot? Do we have a gunshot noise? No, but we have that.
Yeah.
Unplug your fucking phone.
I'm just
Who raised you?
Well, I'm just like, what? You've never met a stranger. You've never been in a place you've been uncomfortable. You've never been taught manners.
Yeah.
And that's just, to me, that's like, I don't know his life, but I'm like, only child. Or mama's boy. Like, you just never had to do anything. You never had to think about another person. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm like, that's such a gendered thing to me too, of like walking into a space and like not like feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you know, just like being like, this is not my house. I should treat it, you know, I should respect the person that lives here. Because I'm just like, women are taught constantly that they have to be proper and they have to be nice and they can't be rude. But like, that's incredibly rude. That's a rude thing to do. And I think he'd notice that and probably call you out if the roles were reversed. Anyways, that's my little soapbox. I'm just like,
no, I completely agree. Because I was thinking the same thing. Women are taught to almost walk on eggshells and be so proper, especially when you're in someone else's house and not your own.
Yeah.
Like when you go over to someone else's house, it was always taught like to be polite, at least to me.
And it's such a little thing too that I'm like, oh, the nuances of that little thing, but it's like that concept of men don't even know, especially white men don't even know like how privileged they are. And if they were like, that's why they can't sympathize with women's issues and like issues of like other skin colors. And I'm just like, it is insane. Like, you don't even know how privileged you are.
You don't even fucking know, dog.
Anyways, it's a concept. I should read more books.
Just me living. You know what did piss me off yesterday, Monica?
What?
This bitch named Monica.
Do you know my last name?
Yeah, but I always want to say Broccolo. Monica Broccolo.
I'm scared.
Looked me in the eyes and said, I don't know why we as in women get so like hyped up and fixated on a man's height. And I said, you shut the fuck up, you short ass bitch. I said, how fucking tall are you? I asked, how tall are you? And you said 5'6". I said, fuck you. Someone at 5'8".
You're only 3 inches taller than me.
3 inches is a big difference. I'm 5'9", dog. LeBron. I'm 5'9", dude. Have you ever had to lean down to kiss a man? You ever had to like curve your fucking neck to? No, you haven't, Monica.
No, I have.
Until you're dating a 5'5", 5'4" ass man. Shut your mouth when you're fucking talking.
Okay, I was actually thinking about this on my drive over here today.
Yes.
Because I understand your frustration.
Yeah.
And kind of like the baseline of like, but it reinforces this concept that my partner, because I'm feminine and my partner, I'm expected to be masculine, he needs to be taller than me. And I see it all the time on the internet and in our culture and in the zeitgeist and in all my friends where it's like, oh, a tall man. And I totally get that height is an attraction, but to me, it's not a baseline thing. Because
do you currently have a crush on a short man? Is this why you're saying
no?
that?
But I have before.
Same.
And I've made out with hot men. Little brag there.
Oh, humble brag.
But I've also made out with short men, and I have tilted my head to kiss a man.
Yeah.
And it's no factor. I don't care at all. But
I'm just saying, everything that you just said, I tell myself when I'm currently crushing on a short man.
Yeah.
But yes, I totally agree. As women, and even men too, there's very tall guys that only date like really short girls.
Yeah.
We're weirdly fixated on height.
Yeah.
And it's
like such a masculine feminine thing.
Yeah, yeah.
To continue the gender talk.
Yes.
And that's what I'm like, that's what kind of like irks me about it, about a lot of people. But I totally understand and say, you go girl, to anybody that's like, no, I'm just attracted to tall. Like it's in my list of attractions. A tall man's gonna make me go wild the same way that a mustached man makes me go wild.
Yeah.
But like one of my first crushes, Molly, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, that Hobbit?
Circa Hobbit. Yes. Circa Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
That man, like honestly, seeing Lord of the Rings for the first time, the Fellowship of the Ring, in the movie theater, because we went like opening weekend for my brother's birthday. I think I had a sexual awakening watching that movie with Elijah Wood. Yeah. I love him. To this day. To this day. I sent her a meme this morning. Elijah Wood was on SNL and he's like introducing the musical guest.
Oh yeah.
And it was like early 2000s and I was like, God damn, that man, he is so hot.
He just looks like a Polly Pocket to me.
I've never heard that before. But
he just looks like a little Polly Pocket. Why is his eyes so big and why is he so short?
He's like a little, I guess he is a doll.
Yeah. Why is his skin so fucking clear? Yeah, he looks like one of those Victorian dolls with little blinky eyes. That's what he looks like to me.
I love big eyes. I think that's another thing that's,
the big eyes. Interesting.
Yeah.
One of my first crushes, Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not Prince Eric tall animated Elijah Wood.
But slap a mustache and a little trucker hat on Prince Eric with that flowing.
He's a slut.
And
Prince Eric is a slut.
You put a thigh tat on Prince Eric.
Oh, sorry. She set off Pippin. Were you one of those girls that had a crush on Simba?
Yeah, like when Simba like aged. Simba aged. Got to adults with his red mane. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
That was
when he became Matthew Broderick.
Ew, I hate that he became Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick was only hot in like Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
And then he went into full like.
He went dad mode.
Yeah, he just went full
He
SJP, dad mode.
Dad bod.
Dad bod, and everyone's questioning his sexuality.
Yeah. I always think about how he killed somebody.
I forgot about that. He's usually I remember little shit like that.
Because I love him, and then and anytime I love somebody that's like slightly controversial, I always think of that in tandem. So I'm like, I love Matthew Broderick, and then I'm like, he killed somebody and he got away with it.
He killed a man.
It was involuntary manslaughter, but he still got away with it.
Was it in a car?
Yeah. He was like drunk driving. I think it was him and SJP.
Shut the fuck up.
They were like both fucked up, and they killed somebody on like Mulholland Drive in a really gruesome way. It was like a gruesome crash, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I wonder if he's sober.
I wonder how they're doing.
No, because I'm like, that's one of those things that like you got away with it, for lack of a better term, and it's just like, do you change your life after that? Because you kind of didn't learn your lesson. I mean, like, sure, there's the emotional turmoil of like knowing that you killed somebody and then probably going through like the legal battle and everything. But I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you think
Are you sober?
it's an
Answer us now.
it was an accident, but at the same
Yes.
time, like it's a preventable accident.
Certainly, and it's because you made incredibly terrible choices.
Mm-hmm.
One time I had to smoke a little bit before going to like open mics because it just makes me less nervous. And I am not nervous once I get on stage, but it's like those minutes leading up to you getting on stage, I get really like, I'm going to throw up or shit my pants. And so I smoked a new pre-roll on my way to this mic. And I got over here. I parked on the street, found a perfect parking spot, and I was like so fucking high that I couldn't move.
Dog.
I couldn't. I was like fucking like, you know, when I don't know if you've ever had a high like this. You've never been on shrooms, and I have.
Okay.
And like when I'm on shrooms, sometimes if I get into like this zen place, like the first time that I did it, it was like after I peed and I was just sitting on the toilet. Nothing could have broken me out of that. And then like one of the last times I was like in a pool, floating on my back, looking at the clouds.
Oh fuck.
Dude, I did it for like 45 minutes. My friends all forgot about me.
You're like,
and I wasn't able to snap out of it until my friend came up to me, tapped me, and was like, "You okay, Monica?" And I immediately got out of it. I was like, "Oh my God, thank you, Eve." Like, I never...
Thank God you came. I thought I was going to be there forever.
I was like, I wasn't like not enjoying that, but it was like, oh, I didn't realize that nothing could have broken me out of that other than like something touching me.
Were you just trapped in your own head?
It was just like, I mean, here's the thing when you're on shrooms is that like, everything's so pretty.
Yeah.
And looking at the clouds, it's like a cloudy summer Texas day.
Yeah.
And I'm floating in a pool. Like, it was honestly the best.
You
and
were
then
in like
you just
a sensory deprivation tank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was like. And like, you know, the clouds are really pretty and they're like making all these different shapes. So you're kind of like watching that, but then you're zoning out on that.
Yeah.
Because you're listening to your inner monologue. And so I'm just having a fucking conversation with myself. And almost every time I'm on shrooms, if it's like I love to take shrooms when I'm like going away for the weekend.
Yeah.
With my friends, and we like got an Airbnb or something. Because then it's contained and there's usually like some fun activity to do. And anytime it's that type of thing, I'm like, I have some sort of fucking epiphany, or like I have a really honest conversation with and it's beautiful. I love shrooms.
Beautiful.
They're my favorite drug.
Wow. I've never done shrooms. I've always been afraid to do anything kind of psychedelic. I'm always afraid that, behind these eyelids is Vietnam. But
shrooms, there's an upper. Like, and then like, I mean, I think technically acid is an upper too, but like Molly is, I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my ass, but like, I love shrooms because they're natural. Like the psychedelic in that is natural. And I've taken acid before, LSD, and it's like,
damn, dog.
It like, damn. It's a good high. Like, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it, but LSD is made in a lab, and shrooms is like, you know, you can find them. You can grow them yourself.
Wow. Well, yeah, people are kind of like microdosing shrooms just to like get through.
Yeah, they're a real happy drug. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. All right, well, maybe I should try it.
Molly and Monica's Addiction Corner.
Ooh, what am I currently addicted to? Do you have one?
Yeah, this is how it always goes. I always ask you and you can't think.
You get my gears going, so
yeah. This week, I am like, has a chokehold on my life. I'm so addicted to TV. And there's these two shows that I can't stop thinking about. And it's like, TV is just like, really, I'm addicted to Community. I'm rewatching it, and I fucking love that show. I just think the jokes are so good, and it's like, it's a comfort show for me. And I can't stop watching it. It's literally on all the time. And if I'm not watching that, I'm watching the new Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, do you like it?
Molly, it's so good. I've been dying. Yeah, I've been dying to tell you about it, but I'm like, I gotta say my brother mod. Because, and it's so funny too, because they both have Donald Glover in it.
I do love Donald Glover.
And I'm kind of having a Donald Glover week, because then of course I'm listening to Childish Gambino. Yeah. Oh my God. I was like prepared to not like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, so maybe that's why I liked it so much. But I was only prepared not to like it because, like, when does Amazon put out something amazing?
Not wrong.
Yeah. They don't do very good like Amazon original movies, but yeah, it's a really good show. Really great like production quality. Donald Glover on his game.
I like the girl
Maya.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
And Pen 15, I think she's hilarious.
She's so funny, and she created Pen 15, and she like put her mom in it and everything.
Yeah.
I really like her a lot.
Yeah, she's really great.
Erskine. Yeah, I love Maya, and Pen 15 is one of my all-time favorite TV shows, and I wish I made it, and like I'm gonna copy it in 20 years. But
wow,
it's like it's interesting because I think Mr. and Mrs. Smith wants to be a comedy, or like people are calling it a rom-com, and I don't think that's what it is at all.
Yeah.
I think that it's like fun thriller drama that doesn't take itself too seriously, but like has comedy in it. I think that Donald Glover can't. It's like honestly like Atlanta. You know the like the tone of that show.
Kind of. I've never watched Atlanta.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna have a conversation with myself right
now.
No,
honestly, this conversation is you. Yeah.
Gassing up
so much TV, and I'm over here like because I'm over here trying to finish one episode of a TV show, and it's been weeks because I'll watch like 10 minutes at a time, and I'm like, I'm good.
I hate her. First and foremost, I hate Molly.
I think if anything, my why waste time watching TV when I could just watch clips of it on the TikTok? And I get the good bits.
No, Molly, I really want to cry when you like that. That pisses me off, and it makes me so sad.
I don't purposely do it. It's because it's like I'm getting so much of it. I feel the need that I don't have to watch it anymore.
I get that. And I mean, like, that happens to me too with certain shows. But, like, if I hear enough that a show is really good, I'll sit down and watch it. But, like, I don't know. I also hate being addicted to TikTok. So, and you love it.
I love TikTok.
Yeah. I would argue there's more people like you out in the world, but it's also just like.
It's a person with ADHD. It's my best friend.
Yeah. That took a while for me to understand. I don't know why. Can I finish my talk though?
Oh yeah, go on.
Because even if you don't like it, our audience that listens maybe wants to hear me talk about it.
Okay, go. Finish.
I feel like there's no point anymore. I don't know. I just got really mad.
You got so mad.
I got really mad. Anyways, I love Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I haven't finished it yet. Donald Glover's wearing really slutty clothes in it.
Hot.
He's being such a slut, and I love it. Maya's also, she's being like a tasteful slut, and I just love the way that they like also, it's really, really good writing is what it is.
I like that.
It's like the issues that they have each episode are not what you expect.
Mm-hmm.
But I do hate that they're calling it a rom-com. It's like, it's such a spy thriller, and I think rom-com really stops a lot of people from watching it. You know, when I'm just like, no, like the people that love spy thrillers are gonna love this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like the original Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I don't think was called a rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
They were already married and like, you know, all that stuff. But it was a thriller with comedy in it. But like, those are not like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are not comedy actors. Like Brad Pitt,
yeah, in a weird way.
He's like he can only do it if he's like not the main character.
Yeah.
You know, he has to come in and do like a funny bit.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to I need you to finish Dave.
Yes, I have to. That's on my list because it's good. Like what you said, when it's good writing, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So Dave, I think is really great writing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that you introduced me to that. Fleabag, so
impeccable.
Of
That's
course,
an Amazon one. Maybe Amazon TV shows because I also like The Boys a lot and it's got really good writing.
So when it's good writing, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch it. But if it's bad writing, right now I'm trying to watch season 4 of True Detective. The writing sucks.
Really?
And you also have 2 of the butchiest lesbians as the main characters, and I'm supposed to sit there and believe that both of them are straight. Fuck
Jodie
off.
Foster and who else? Do you know that?
I don't know.
You don't know her
She's
name?
so
Yeah.
butch. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm supposed to believe that she's like loves to go get dick from this one bartender all the time, but she's like not in love with him, and she's just like so cool.
Yeah, because she's gay.
Yeah, because she's a fucking.
You're gay. You're gay.
Yeah. Bad writing. If you're gonna give me 2 like butchy lesbians, they better be lesbians in the fucking writing.
Maybe
because it was
Molly,
jarring to see Jodie Foster
maybe
get
it's
dick.
coming.
What?
Maybe they get together.
I don't think
Watch
so.
it eat us in the ass.
All right.
Whenever the finale premieres and it ends with her in her lover's arms and it's a woman. These 2 women.
That would be great, but
It's just a thought.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Why else would you not love a man that you're sleeping with? That was a good joke. I don't care what you say.
No, it was a very good joke.
Did you think of an addiction?
Oh, yes, I did. I'm addicted to leftovers.
Are you?
Yeah.
You've thrown away a lot of food recently.
I knew you were gonna say that. It's hard.
I'm sorry, I have to preface this. Me and Molly got not into an argument last night, but we came to the realization that I hold her to standards that I hold myself to, and that's very unfair. And I do that a lot, and it's an issue that I have. So I shouldn't have said that earlier. I'm sorry about you throwing away food because it's your life. And continue. Why are you addicted to leftovers?
Thank you, Monica, for that apology. Apology accepted.
Oh my God, I was so scared.
I know. I was like, I'm going to mold this over.
I'm going to make her suffer.
I'm going to make her suffer. No, I'm just high. Why? I'm so addicted to leftovers because when they're good, I'm excited. I'm going to pop up in the morning. Bing! I know I got leftover freaking orange chicken and shrimp fried rice, baby. I'm so excited to come home and eat that up. I was eating all my leftover Chinese food for like 3 days. I was like, this is delicious. Nom, 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 nom. And then I know the whole time we've been talking, while I'm also looking at Tom Selleck, I'm dead ass looking at my fridge because I know I got half of a Cheesecake Factory burger in there that I'm about to fucking demolish. It makes me so happy.
You're honestly making me really happy. I'm vibrating.
I'm buzzing, man. If we have a turtle cheesecake that we gotta fucking finish together. Because
my mouth is watering.
I know. Nothing makes me happier than leftovers.
That's so good.
But when I don't like a food, like when we went to Costco and I didn't like their pesto, I had it one time. I chucked the whole thing in the trash.
And that's what started the argument.
That's what started. Monica was
so
pissed.
Fucking wasteful, and
it didn't even occur to me. Like Monica will like if she doesn't finish something, or even today she got a whole thing of beauty blenders. She brought me a beauty blender because she was like, I'm not gonna use all of it, and I just don't have that part in my head. Yeah. So I got to. You've now pointed it out. So. If I have food.
Because I was like, I like their pesto. You could have given it to me. You could have put it out at parties. Like, just the thought to throw it away before I won't throw it away till it's gone bad. You know, if I don't like it.
No, it was really unhinged. I will say it was a very unhinged
and it was a
huge.
It's not like one of those cute small things of pesto. It's a huge thing of pesto because it's from fucking Costco. I would have shipped it to my mom. She loves that shit.
I was like, fuck this shit. Dunked it in the trash. No, because I think usually I would.
You're kind of the villain this episode.
No, what the? No, there's no way I'm the villain. There's no way. I think I'm the villain in every episode. But I swear you said something that sounded so villain. I don't know what it was. I don't remember. Because I just go by minute. I don't remember anything. I need food,
but like if you made
and a hairy chest man, and I'm gonna be burrowed up in my bed like a little mole rat. Happiness.
I'm never gonna get that face out of my head.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I feel so unhinged.
No, it just hit me. I feel unwell.
Like the tiniest thing tips me and I'm fucking furious at you, and then we're like
no, we're nuts.
We're
fucking nuts. And it's our astrology for sure.
God, can't it just be us?
Nope, it's our astrology.
No, this week
we're cuckoo.
Remember earlier in this episode when I was like, yeah, those 2 days I was really depressed. I was texting Molly those days, and anytime I was like, I don't want to wake up tomorrow. She's like, let me check your moon right now. And I was just like, can't I just be sad? Like, it doesn't have to be about the moon or where it is. Certainly it informs and I appreciate that. But at the same time, I'm just like, can't my chemicals just be off in my brain?
You just want to be indie movie sad. The part in an indie movie where they're driving down a road, some country road, and the land is out there and you just see the sun and the clouds, and there's like the saddest Sufjan Stevens song playing, and they're like a tear, tear slowly rolls down their cheek. That's the kind of sad you want, that you're sitting there like driving.
Yeah.
Just so sad.
Yeah. Honestly.
You're so dramatic.
100%.
That's why I like.
People have told me that my whole life and I always hated it. Now I have to embrace it.
I'm not dramatic in that sense. I'm dramatic in this sense.
That's true. That is so accurate.
You do the indie movie sad, and then I do the Oscar buzz angry scene that everyone's talking
female
about.
Rage.
Female rage.
Yeah.
I do full female rage.
Yeah. That's actually so true.
I do it every day.
Yeah. I do indie movie sad like a couple days a week.
Yeah.
You know what? Indie movie sad before this moment to me was, you know, in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yes.
We all no, not that part. We all know what I'm referencing, which is when they're driving in the car and he's like, in this moment we were infinite. I'm so fucking like, I'm so embarrassing, and I'm such a product of my culture at the time I grew up. I'm such a Tumblr girl. I'm Tumblr sad.
You're so Tumblr sad. Indie movie Tumblr sad, Monica.
Yeah. Perks of being a wallflower. I just mentioned that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm embarrassing.
No, you're embarrassing. But I'm embarrassing on the other end of the spectrum where I'm like American Psycho, like very fucking that weird unraveling of a character.
Yeah.
That's just me in like 5 minutes.
7. You're Brad Pitt in 7.
I've never seen 7. I really want to see it though. It's been on my list forever. But like, what's in the box? That one? Yeah, that's me.
No, I'm just like, she hasn't seen Alien. She hasn't seen 7.
There's so many. I know there's so many. And like sometimes whenever I feel like I have the attention span to sit and watch a movie, I usually will watch a movie that's been on my list. Like recently I watched Mystic River. That had been on my list for like a while, and I knew I had the attention span to do it. It's just my attention span, dog.
Get on medication. Get on medication and watch a movie with me.
No, I'm not gonna be cracked out on Adderall, because then I'm sitting there and I'm like, I really fucking understand this movie.
Like, me when I smoke and I watch a Korean film. I love being
you're so
high
red in the face with veins. Like, I really fucking get this fucking movie, dog. That's me on Adderall, and I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. One time, the worst thing, one of the worst things I've ever done in my life is pop an Adderall. Me and my roommate Nikki popped an Adderall and then took like the biggest hits out of a gravity bong. And then we go to our individual rooms to work on our homework. And then a couple minutes later, like 10 minutes later, Nikki comes in and she's like, I'm so fucked right now. I was like, dude, all I could do was focus on the plot of SpongeBob. I can't remember what episode it was, but I totally understand that. I know exactly what the fuck. Like I'm like fucking.
First time I took shrooms.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson in The Shining is like that's me on fucking Adderall. Like I know exactly what the fuck's going on right now.
Oh my god.
But and then like 8 hours later, I'm like, I'm losing it when you're coming off of it, because you're just coming off of meth and you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Molly and Monica's Rebook. Do I rebook anything? I'm probably gonna sit there and be like, do you have anything to rebook? Because I can't think of anything as of right now, but I will. Do you rebook anything?
Okay, I saw something.
What are you gonna fucking
very
say?
Recently?
No, I think you're gonna disappoint me. Go on.
No, I'm not. You're gonna agree with me.
Okay.
I rebook Trixie Mattel becoming a DJ. Trixie Mattel was DJing on her TikTok this week, and I said, I rebook that.
I rebook Trixie Mattel DJing on TikTok, but like she was sitting at the kitchen table and just
no, she had a DJ like set up and was DJing. She was doing it for a TikTok video or for like her YouTube or something.
Yeah,
but I'm just like
I rebook that, but like her being at a club DJing, I don't rebook that.
I firmly believe in her music choices 100%. What I don't enjoy is the people we love, the people we respect,
the people we look up to.
The people we look up to getting into DJing.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
rebook that bullshit. DJing is for lowlifes, screwballs, and sad indie boys only. Because I'm about to say something else controversial. Elijah Wood DJs. But it's like, and I've been to one of his sets.
What?
And it's very weird. He loves his weird music because he's a weird child actor, I'm vaguely okay with that, but I'm still like, wasn't dancing around like, this is the best thing about. No, I was like, I do it.
I'm having a really hard time because I could go so in on people who want to be DJs.
That's what I'm saying.
But what keeps holding me back is, Monica, we have a podcast. And that's on the same fucking spectrum as being a DJ.
This is embarrassing. Like, this is social suicide.
You think your music is so elite that you have to go out and be like, I think I'd make a perfect DJ. But as people were like, we think what we have to say is so elite that we put mics in front of our
100%.
face. So I'm over here like, I don't know how to fucking think. I don't know what the fuck to say.
You're just going to disintegrate. You're just going to...
No, I'm dead ass about to just, like, in the Mummy or something, when I realize just, like, the sand goes. Like, that's what's about to happen.
Yeah. No, I just don't respect DJs. And
I don't respect DJs either.
And I'm just like, Trixie, no.
No, please.
No, please. I love your comedy.
What would you... Who's someone in your life that you respect, like, so much that you're like, oh, you would be absolutely obliterated if they did something bad? Or did something that was, like, just went against your values or in any kind of way?
Ooh. Maybe like my sister.
What if your sister looked you in the eyes and said, I'm a DJ?
I would laugh in her face. I'd say, no, you're not. And I'd take her equipment and throw it on the ground.
What if she said, hey, I've been thinking about getting into DJing, and then gets out her laptop and plays the most horrific mix of on the dance floor?
No, I pull an Andrew Garfield Social Network. I lift up her laptop.
You wired in?
Oh, he's wired in?
Oh, he's wired in? Ay, ay, ay.
That's what I do. No, even to my sister's shit. Yeah. And you know what's scary? What? She could do that one day.
She could do that one.
She does have good taste in music. She would probably...
I feel like you never truly know someone. Anyone at any point in time could be like, I think I want to DJ.
Even like the famous, like fucking Diplo and Calvin Harris and what was that guy that died? Fedici? It's not Fedici. It's...
Okay, first of all, Avicii.
Avicii.
Shut the fuck up. When you
Rest
have
in
that,
peace.
When you have that man's name in your mouth. Levels,
Dead Mouse.
Levels was
Dead
great.
Mouse?
Sure.
I don't know. All these
Steve
people.
Aoki?
Yeah, all these people, I don't know why they're famous.
All the DJs that you just said, I'm like, they do make me feel some type of way. When I'm drinking.
Right.
Or when I'm having...
When you're feeling trashy.
When I'm feeling... Yeah.
Do you have any respect for those people?
Oh, absolutely not. No, You're right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Those are like dirty sewer people to me. Except for Steve Aoki. He's very clean cut and hot. Frankly, he's hot, but...
Who?
Steve Aoki.
Diplo's so dirty hot.
Diplo's
so dirty. He's disgusting, and I wouldn't touch that man.
He looks like he's crawling in diseases.
And I think
he's got bacteria on the,
I think I've read,
like he doesn't like scabies. Shower. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I've read somewhere too that he like is around spreading like STDs and not telling people.
Classic DJ
behavior.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, Trixie, no, come back.
No.
Trixie, come back. There's somebody behind you.
I feel like it's different when a drag queen is DJing. Maybe
you're right.
Maybe DJ drag queens is gonna change the narrative of DJing. Maybe we're gonna come out of that Tumblr nasty DJ era of dirty Diplo men.
I rebuke you saying putting Tumblr in there, but okay. Tumblr is not a place for DJs.
I just associate Tumblr 2014 Calvin Harris, all of those things are like within the same spider web to me.
Maybe part of it too with Trixie, because yeah, you're right. If she was in her full drag, maybe I would have been more okay with it. But she was like, she just had her makeup and. But yeah,
that's been on my list is to like dive into RuPaul's Drag Race. That's been on my list forever.
That's a big one. That's like watching Law and Order SVU from the beginning.
Yeah, no, that's like that'd be like if all of a sudden I looked at you and was like, I think I want to read Infinite Jest.
Yeah. You could have said War and Peace and that would have been more accurate.
Yeah, like I support women reading Infinite Jest. I hate when men are reading.
Oh my God. The sentiment of that is so accurate.
I know.
Like, I support women reading The Bell Jar. I do not support men reading The Bell Jar.
I told you when a man told me to read The Bell Jar, And I was just like,
so many people.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, Sylvia Plath.
Yeah,
who killed herself.
It's not for you.
It's not for. I was
it's
like,
for me.
That book is about you, dude.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So there's a lot of books like that. Actually, I'm like, that's not for you.
It's not for you.
Nobody made that for you.
No.
That's another thing. Going back to gender. Men think they can just go in to the women's section of a bookstore and read our books.
And they expect that they're going to deeply understand it. And they don't.
They don't.
They don't
They're
understand it on a molecular level. They understand it only on a surface level. And the men who are reading Infinite Jest are the ones that are going to like throw it in your face and be really like, oh, you haven't read Infinite Jest? There was like a time period from like 2015 to like 2017 that like men were doing that out here in LA, and I wanted to open fire. Mm-hmm. They made it like a personality.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not supposed, I've never read the book, but I think the guy who killed himself over it, I don't think that was his intention.
The woman.
A guy wrote Infinite Jest.
Oh, sorry. I was in my head. I was still.
He killed himself too,
yeah.
and then so did
he
Sylvia
did.
Plath. Yeah, he killed himself.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
People be depressed.
People who be writing be depressed.
Yeah.
Oh. We be yapping.
We be yapping, y'all.
Oh, but what I was gonna say, what I rebuke. This is different. I rebuke prompts on dating apps. That's what I rebuke.
You just want a bio and a bunch of pictures.
I just want a bio, a picture. Yeah.
I agree with that. The people, like, the apps are so annoying about, like, you get more links if you have prompts. And I'm like, do you?
Do you? Because
like,
I sound stupid.
I sound stupid. They sound stupid.
Yes.
And then, like, on Hinge now, I'm not reading a fucking book on this person I'm swiping through.
Yeah. The people, I will say,
there's so much reading on Hinge.
So much reading. And it can be like that on Bumble. And it was like that on the depraved app field. Mm-hmm. People sometimes would put like just a novela.
Yeah. Novela.
I'm Latina. All right, cut that out.
No.
A novela. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're immediately getting
short and sweet. Maybe something a little funny. Yeah.
A little flirty. Mm-hmm. You got it. But other things, no. When you're putting too much, and then when you're just like with a prompt, like what could this world would be better with? And the way that a lot of men put empathy, and I'm like,
you've never felt empathy in your goddamn life.
The way they'll put empathy and be like, what's your number immediately?
Absolutely. Can I send you a picture?
Yeah. They won't try to have like a conversation to get to know you. Yeah. They want to meet up immediately.
Yeah.
Shut.
Can I come over and give you a massage? Is like something men have been saying a lot to me recently. And I'm just like,
what the fuck are they on?
Oh, have you seen my porn search history? Like, calm down. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. The other thing I'm thinking about is that, like, I only know about this from like fucking Seinfeld or something, but you know, like in the 80s and 90s, people would put like ads in the paper to date.
Yeah.
And that was like, you know, online dating for print.
That's insane.
Which is so insane, but like people, it worked for some people. But I'm just like, we've kind of, the way that like, there's that joke about like, we just keep inventing public transit because like Uber Pool is just like a bus or something like that, you know. We just keep going around to it. I feel like with dating apps, we're getting back around to like ads in the paper.
Yeah,
because like those ads in the paper, it's just a picture of you and then a long thing about how great you are and how you'd be great to date and the type of person you're looking for. And then you get a phone call and some guy going, yeah, exactly. Can I come give you a massage? Like, get a fucking grip. I'm only on these apps to look at your picture because I'm also the type to like, I want to get to know you in person or over text or something.
Yeah.
Like I'm not reading that stuff to get to know you because then it's also embarrassing to be like, well, I saw in your bio that you like, yellow carnations, you know, like
yeah.
And then like if somebody mentioned my prompts to me or if I mentioned it to them, I feel like that's creepy.
Yeah.
I was on a date and the guy was a musician and he talked about that in his bio. And so like I knew it. I also knew where he was from because that's in his bio.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when we're meeting up, I'm like, don't mention it. Act surprised when he says he does music, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like
It's just, I don't think the prompts foster, I know they're there to create conversation. I think they do the exact opposite of it because it's just not good. You have to set people up for success. And I feel like the way with how people talk, how we communicate with each other, it just doesn't set us up for success because it's people who don't have humor or maybe charming kind of humor.
right. No riz.
It makes them look really embarrassing.
It does.
And
that's setting them back when they could be
a
great person, but they just did. They're like, you know, people that aren't like tech savvy or like online very much. You know, like I know people my age who are very charming in real life and are great people that are not good at social media.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
and it's like they're probably not getting likes on apps because of like they can't.
Exactly.
They don't have a writing team behind them like we do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So whenever I post this, I'm definitely adding Bumble, Hinge, Field, Tinder so that they can all pay us for the market research we just did.
Yeah. Pay us. And also on the who I'd like for us to sponsor us, Stizzy,
Flume.
Stizzy, please sponsor us.
Look, free advertising.
We can only cook when we have this. Get stizzied. There's stizzy to be sucked. There's stizzy to be sucked. Because then whenever I go and hit another vape, literally smoke just pours out of my mouth because I'm like,
yeah.
I like literally throw up smoke. Yes. It's disgusting. Well,
we're hungry.
No, I'm fucking hungry, and I'm fucking.
And we had that whole conversation about leftovers.
We're getting in there. You and I both have leftover pizza in there. Yeah. Let's get in there.
Pippin, calm down. Sorry. Follow us on socials.
We are on TikTok and Instagram at socials.podcast.
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 On TikTok and Instagram. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Thank you. We adore your support.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good day.